Hello, I'm Phil My Spandex,
I am While I Give Up.
and this is our Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is a great and classic game, one of my all-time favorites, by BioWare and LucasArts. He's never played this before. I have like 100 times, so we're going to start this over for him. He can start it.
Custom character.
So yeah, I'm glad Kurt Russell's made a return to film, man. Just gonna dive right in with that.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I've always liked him. He's not the best actor in the world, like, in terms of character synchronization. He never actually becomes another person. It's always really just Kurt Russell in a different costume. But I love his presence. He reminds me of, like, you know, your Patrick Swayzes or your Harrison Fords. You know what I mean? He's just good to see. Just a good, solid, authoritative father-like figure, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't seen too many of his other work though.
Really?
When he was with Disney.
I've seen a lot of his movies over the years. A lot of good action adventure, like rom-com abominations that he somehow shines in. And good old action movies too. Like I think he was in Tango and Cash. Soldier. You ever see Soldier? Any of the Soldiers?
No.
That was a good movie. It's about a super soldier program. It was kind of, basically, it was a better version of Universal Soldier by Jean-Claude Van Damme and company. Like, basically the same premise, just better well done, you know? More well done. Whatever the fucking grammar is for that. So yeah, go ahead and talk about your experience, man. What are you doing here?
Well, since I've never played the game before, but I have played Dungeons and Dragons. I do kind of know the system, but I don't really know the skills. So what I'm doing is I'm starting out with a very well-rounded character.
Nope.
Towards my liking. I shouldn't do that?
Nope. Major mistake.
Alright.
Major mistake. As you can see there with cross-class skills, they take multiple points just to get 1 point. Like stealth. You know what I mean? So as you level, trying to evenly distribute these skills is going to make your character, instead of well-rounded, useless by level 5. Because no skill will be high enough to be relevant.
Alright.
You know? So you need to figure out what your class skills are. If you... Oh shit.
No.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
English.
Oh god. What's happening here?
I usually just turn the television off and turn it back on.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Some kind of setup. Have you set this television up?
I guess not.
You just plugged it in?
Yeah. Started playing games.
And it just came up with like this. You probably hit the menu button for the very first time, and it came up with like all the setups like, hey man, you haven't even set your basic language. Oh
god.
Oh, this is gonna
I
be
have done this before.
You have?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why it makes me keep fucking doing this.
Well, this is not the first time.
I am all that is man. There we go.
Alright. You probably didn't see anything.
Look at that
We
remote.
saw
a lot of weird
menus.
shit.
Alright.
So yeah, if you find yourself not liking your class skill set, then just go ahead and back out and pick a new character type. It's kind of hard to tell from the names, you know. Scoundrel, Scout, Soldier.
Alright, yeah.
The Soldier you can figure, but Scout and Scoundrel, you're not quite sure exactly what you're going to be dealing with. Scouts exclusively start with the ability to have implants put in, which can be very useful. They're also, I believe, good at some... Actually, it's been a while, so I would jump in and see the menu for yourself.
Scout?
Of Scout or Scoundrel, if you wanted to see either of those. I wouldn't play as a Soldier. It's a very limiting playthrough. I mean, you can be a Scout and use a lightsaber just as much. Or a Sentinel. Nice solid setup. Although I would,
I just have to recommend setting.
yeah, I know. I would probably personally I would take some out of strength and put it into charisma or wisdom. But that's up to you. Because charisma, obviously, besides perking persuade and things like that, it also allows you to use force powers from the other side of the spectrum with less of a penalty. And wisdom makes your force powers more powerful in general and gives you more force points.
Nice.
So those are always good to have jacked up.
Right. Skills.
Computer use is a very useful skill. So is persuade, repair, security, and to a lesser extent treat injury, because it directly affects how effective medkits are. And that can be, by the end of the game, that can mean using one medkit, one basic medkit to restore most of your health, or having to use 5 high-end life support kits just to restore most of your health, you know? So having some treat injury is always good. But don't perk things that aren't in your class. Like security. You shouldn't have security for
The security.
because it just wastes too many points. Your character will be much better served without security points. Plus, remember, this is a party system game. So you can just keep somebody with you that has security. You know? But Persuade is cross-class as well. And Repair is not, so you could jack that up as well. Scoundrels have the best Persuade chance, and they're also good with security. Soldiers are better with demolitions, awareness, and treat injury. Put your computer use all the way up. Any class skill, put it all the way up to 4.
Alright, so
Any class skill that you do want. Yeah, see, like, the game even penalizes you further for trying to promote a cross-class skill. But I'm not sure about this one, but I know in the second one you can unlock feats that make certain skills in your class. You know?
nice.
Yeah, so...
I'm used to a whole lot more skills than this.
Yeah, well, this is enough.
I'm used to seeing like 2 to 4 dozen skills.
I know, that I hate that.
Honestly,
Because
it is
sometimes-
daunting at times.
yeah,
You forget what you know how to do.
It's not just that, but some of those skills are so obviously useless or only useful in very specific situations. Like I hate systems like that. That's how their older games were, like Neverwinter Nights. You'd have like a list of 30 fucking perks, and you're like, what is this? What is this?
What the hell is the survival skill? Don't we just do that on our own?
Yeah. All right. Awareness allows you to detect mines and people who are invisible,
That'd be good to know.
and
Put something in there.
stealth allows you to use the stealth belt, but you don't really need to.
You used to say, remember.
Demolitions
start
allows you to disarm devices, and which is nice because like if you see a bunch of mines on the ground, not only can you disarm them, but if you're good enough, you can recover them and then sell them or use them yourself.
Nice.
And mines, especially early on, can be worth quite a bit of credit. Doing it all wrong, man.
I don't like seeing things
So,
at 0.
no, don't experiment like that. Trust me. It's foolish. You need to remember, this is not a game where you play. This is not a Fallout or a Skyrim where it's just you wandering through the waste. At all times, you have 2 other people with you. You know what I mean? And who you have like 6 or 7 people to choose from. So, who you choose is based on what skills you're deficient in. You know. So, don't trust me. You don't like seeing zeros, but 1s are no better past like level 2 or 3. You know, and it costs too many points to keep those skills up. Trust me, dude, please. You're going to end up with an awful character that won't be able to survive. Like, I can understand putting a couple of points into Persuade, but the rest you should put into Demolitions. Yeah.
Should I get rid of that?
No, you should keep a little bit of awareness because you're going to see the mines in order to do something.
Feats. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor or implants. Other feats modify saving throws and skill checks during the game. And some feats, power attack, are used during combat. Check the description for details on specific feats.
Alright, now here's like a lot of really experienced KOTOR players like to do what they call a Mandalorian playthrough, which is a playthrough that negates the use of melee weapons and lightsabers and force powers. Like some will just use guns and heavy armor, be like a bounty hunter.
Nice.
But I don't think we should do that since this is your first time. You're gonna want to play as a Jedi. It's so much fun. It really is, and it's so hard. Past the point where the game wants you to be a Jedi, it's so hard to not be a Jedi. Like it gets very, very difficult. But do you want to do single weapon, like using a single sword, or do you want to use like dual weapons? You know, a weapon in each hand or a double blade.
Let's use 2-weapon fighting.
All right, today.
Sokatano.
These are perks that are feats that are already given to you based on your who you are, like being a scout. So you can that 2-weapon proficiency up there. There's that.
2-weapon fighting.
X to feed it, and then A to accept. There's other ones that you can pick as well, like that one's really good, empathy, because it boosts your persuade skill. Further down is, I mean, these ones boost certain skills. So, I mean, that would boost your repair and your computer use, which is always useful for you. Conditioning is great for the savings throws. You know, if you want to be an unkillable warrior, that's great. That'll get boosted up automatically. That'll be really useful though. Some of the implants can really change your base feats and skills. Like you can, especially in the second game, you can make implants and stuff, and you can make implants that'll give you massive bonuses to anything, to Constitution, to Strength, to Persuade skills, to anything.
Sure.
Those ranged abilities are going to be interesting for your cohorts. You know, you're going to want to upgrade them with those, but with you, you're not going to be using blasters long enough to want to dedicate, you know, feats to it. Those early on perks will be good enough for the beginning of the game. You can feel free to use blasters early on. Honestly, until you get off Terrace, blasters are totally usable.
Right.
But yeah, you can always randomize the name. The random names are very authentic. I don't know what system they used to make it, but
Padme Sorrel, Mala Jast, Mala Tarant, Sky Scanis,
Skenis,
Marin Star, Marin Tanis, Catcher Cast, Malastar, Lieria Drawl, Nana Starry. So, vote in the comments of what name you want us to be.
Pick, and we'll pick it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
User interaction.
And based on polls in YouTube, our name shall be. No. Damn. Going too far with this. Where is the thing?
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to spell, man. There's only so many letters, and you just go by all of them.
And that's what we got in the YouTube comments.
Yeah, I guess you guys have spoken. This is what you voted for, so you know we're gonna honor that.
How did you guys find out I was such a Tremors fan? I don't know, but thank you.
All right, here we go. Devin's first playthrough of KOTOR.
KOTOR!
My honestly is probably like 16 or 17.
Favorite?
Playthrough of this.
Oh.